Hey guys, and welcome to part 12 of the Resident Evil 4 playthrough. And yes, apologies for the long delay, but let's just say it was just a very, very cold winter wonderland for the last 2 weeks.
It was like Game of Thrones out there. You couldn't go like 5 feet.
And that caused trouble between us communicating with each other.
Yeah, we weren't doing this solo.
That's one thing I learned from the Resident Evil 5 playthrough, is that doing it solo is way harder.
Yeah. So we're back.
So we'll continue on with Resident Evil 4. You know, that merchant really loves all the hive treasures I'm giving him, even though I just found them out of nowhere.
He loves to say a lot.
So with all that money I just got, I'm going to expend as much as I can on the Broken Butterfly.
Oh yeah, money well spent.
And on the Punisher. So don't give me shit, Stephen, because I've not got your precious red 9.
Should have been the red 9.
See guys, this is the shit I put up with.
But no, in all seriousness, the handgun he's using is good, but I just prefer the red 9 because it's awesome.
Yeah, I know, I'm not denying it's got its powers, but I just wanted to be a little bit different. I could have stuck with the regular handgun, which gives you a better chance of getting headshots when you fully upgraded it, but I decided to go with the Punisher.
No, Leon still has it in the cutscenes, so...
Continuity in my Resident Evil? No! And I just love that when the instant, if you want to head back to your handgun, you only need to go back to your inventory and it's already there for you, because it's always starting at the top left of the case. More ripping off of Metal Gear Solid.
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
I'm up your ass.
First, we shall
It makes sense. I mean, he's so obsessed with all this insects and all that.
Yeah, and royalty.
How about that? Him against King Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
I'd pay money to see that.
Right, this particular bit, we now have to cross one bridge so we can activate this. What this tower that I'm crossing for, it controls the bridge in like a clock pattern, so we need to go inside and then change the mechanism so that the bridge goes to the other side of the gap.
Only then can we storm the tower.
But we have to go for the top floor because they've barricaded the bottom floor door.
And these are the purple zealots who will deal 1.5 times more damage to you, so watch out for that.
Aye. Is this the last variant of them actually?
I believe so.
And yeah, the only weapons they have are sights and morning stars.
Yeah, when you go down to yellow health, these guys have the potential ability to one-shot you at that health level with their damage, high damage increase, so watch out for that.
Now, I just want to talk about something here. When, you know, we're always going into the forums, and ever since RE4, people have been saying that every game after series is technically ruining the franchise because they're going more action. When in reality, they've been doing that since Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, because
I mean, you're able to carry a Magnum as a main gun for Leon in Resident Evil 2.
and you can upgrade that Magnum even further, I believe.
Yeah, to a custom handgun. But then, I can't understand where they're going with, because the thing I like about Resident Evil is that I'm okay with like BOWs or villagers or something using melee weapons, but I kind of draw the line when they're shooting guns.
Yeah, 5 and 6 are particularly bad with that.
It's like you're trying to play Gears of War. It's like, Gears of War is a fine enough franchise, but I'm not here to play Gears of War. I'm here to play Resident Evil.
Alright.
That's why I keep on saying Resident Evil 6 is the weakest, because most of the enemies are just shooting guns back at you. You might as well just be fighting regular Umbrella soldiers.
Well, we're talking about the change to action. Dead Space 2 did that as well, but it managed to keep a really good balance of the action and horror. That's hands down my favourite game in that franchise, easily.
So would you say it's that equivalent to Resident Evil 4 then?
Absolutely. Dead Space 2 is amazing.
Right, what's happening here now is that this clock is stuck. Now there's 3 square wooden blocks that are preventing the clock gears from moving. You need to shoot all 3 of them before you can activate the switch, because obviously if you miss one, it'll jam and you won't be able to continue on.
I believe on easy difficulty, this is another area you skip entirely.
I think so. I do recall skipping this clock tower when after I got through my final boss for my father. I decided to go through it on easy because I didn't know how to play the game, and I do recall that I completely skipped the clock tower.
Like, is it sealed off or is it already running?
I think it's already running for you, actually.
Yeah, because the maze is completely sealed off on easy difficulty. You can't even go in there.
Aye. I think the crest is just given to you.
No, the door is I believe the door is literally open, waiting for you to walk in.
What, did Salazar forget his keys?
I have the feeling I've forgotten something.
Oh yes, they locked the door in the maze.
A crazy villain like Salazar forgetting to lock the door, that's amazing.
Right, now that I've shown all 3 blocks, the clock tower will move, and this will change the bridge to go onto the opposite gap where I need to go.
Yeah, once you pull this lever, this is also a checkpoint.
Only in Resident Evil will you find a moving bridge such as this.
Oh, wait till we get to 0 with the training facility, the way that moves around once you complete that area.
I can imagine somewhere Dumbledore is watching that and thinking, moving ladders, moving bridges, I should take that into making the grand staircase. Ow.
He was having none of your shit.
Oof.
Oh, fucking hell, you're getting wrecked.
Yeah, he's a goddamn rebel.
Yeah, and again, look how much health Andrew lost from that. He wouldn't have lost that much if it was a black zealot, but because that's a purple zealot, he deals more damage.
Even though it doesn't make any sense.
I think you would actually. I think if you get hit by a scythe wielder, a purple one, you might actually die at that health level.
But that depends if you froze it.
Yeah.
Because usually when they throw the scythe, it decapitates the head.
Yeah. That. It also cuts your head off if he kills you with it at melee range.
Huh. Never knew that. Then again, I don't let them go. Try my best not to let them do that.
You're not one of those sadists on YouTube who just lets the character die in every possible way.
And
Yeah,
this is
here
where
they
this,
go.
and watch out from above because they start tossing dynamite.
Oh boy. They're just as dumb when it comes to dynamite though.
Aye. You know, for beings to claim to be better than zombies, they really aren't. Oh boy. Oof.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Aye. It's that guy up there.
Yeah, the thing is though, oh.
For God's sake.
Jesus Christ.
Palpatine, enough with the flaming arrows. And let me finish my egg. You will give me an egg.
Give me an egg. Thanks.
Yeah, speaking of eggs, there are 3 coloured eggs in this game. There's a brown one, a white one, and a gold one. The white one restores 1/3 of your health. The brown egg restores 2/3, while the golden egg, which is very rare, is a full health restore.
Yeah.
But you could still use the eggs as projectiles, but I don't think it does a lot of damage
Oh,
like that.
Someone's in trouble. Are we about to see our first death?
Nope, time to smoke weed.
But that's your last healing item.
For now. Oh,
Now
for
you're in
fuck's
danger.
I'm not going down without a fight, damn it.
Oh, and we got one of the most difficult battles coming up as well.
Hand grenade. And gold. Lots and lots of gold.
And there's no merchant here either, so
No, there's not going to be a merchant for a while.
surrender yourself to fate.
Never! Ooh, magnum ammo. I should discard it.
Gee, what gave you that idea, Leon? That's securely shut. Was it the giant bits of wood stuck to the door?
Coincidentally, it's in the shape of the Scottish flag. All hail Scotland. Oh, this bit. Watch out for this particular bit, folks, because they put rocket launchers at the other side of the bridge.
I think on lower difficulties, the rockets aren't there.
Obviously. Well, this is on normal difficulty. Well, at least there's a typewriter here.
Yeah, so you can save your critical status and continue to die.
In an infinite loop. This again, huh? It's like I'm stuck in a goddamn loop.
Oh, get off the bottle, Leon.
Right. Now watch, because they're going to barricade you from this point. They're going to be coming from both the front and behind you, so...
But this looks really bad. Like, you're literally one hit away from death now.
Well, then again, how many times have I cheated death in this playthrough? I'm not taking any chances. That's hence I brought the shotgun.
Oh, I can't wait to see how you find a way out of the next
Oh, shit.
battle. Oh!
The rocket.
What?
That was the rocket.
That should have killed you.
I'm still alive, damn it. Hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, your health is literally 1 HP now. We can't even see it anymore.
Well, thankfully, once you deal with the ones behind that spawn behind you, there won't be any more.
Oh, type C.
At least it's not a type B plaga.
Aim for the parasite, damn it.
I'm trying to. But I believe once you kill the guy with the rocket, he always drops a first aid spray. That's what I'm trying to
That's
get.
the only thing that's going to save you. Because if you don't get a healing item here, then you are screwed for the next battle coming up after you go through this door. Ah, there you are. Oh, you saw that blue item flashing there,
Yeah.
starting to flash. That means it's starting to disappear, so immediately go and pick it up.
Yeah.
Once you see that happening, folks.
And since, as Stephen mentioned, this is going to be a difficult fight, so this is where I'm actually, for once, I'm going to show off how you save in the game using the typewriter. Thankfully, you don't unlike the classic Resident Evil games, you don't need to use an ink ribbon to save. You can just save as many times as you want.
I love the save room music.
I think that's the thing for. I think you'll love that theme for every classic Resident Evil game.
Resident Evil 2 has the best save room theme easily. Oh boy.
In we go. Right, what's so challenging about this fight? 2 Garradors and one of them is completely armored.
Well, he's armored, but it doesn't change the general strategy for him. The real difficulty is trying to take out the Ganados here, because they'll throw a bunch of them at you.
Now, logically, you would think, Andrew, why don't you just use the rocket launcher? No, I'm going to be a man. I'm going to take them on without the rocket launcher.
Oh shit, here we go.
To show that it's possible. Plus, I want to save the rocket for another enemy later on. But your key, again, same strategy, folks. Just don't run. Just casually walk away from the nasty Wolverine claws. Just casually walk away from them and then ring the bells and they'll get distracted. But you want to take out the regular Ganados first because they'll get in your way.
Did that grenade hit the Garrador there?
No, I was trying to get it to hit the Ganados, not the
Oh
not
shit,
the
it did hit
Garradors.
him. I think he's running your way. Because, folks, once you damage a Garrador with a hand grenade, I believe he knows where you are. Run, run, run! Here comes the insta-kill. Or is he going for the
He's
bell?
going for the both of them are going for the bell.
Yeah.
That's why I run. It's dinner time!
Yeah, that right there, if you miss the weak spot with the Magnum, you can stun the Garrador.
Aye.
The problem is it's really difficult to hit at this sort of range.
Yeah, you can see I'm trying my best to hit the cores of the back. Oh boy.
Oh!
That's an insta-kill. That's an insta-kill, folks. If you're still in the way, he will spike those claws right through your skull.
It's actually one of the more nasty deaths as well. Right, Magnum ammo.
Yes, I'm out of Magnum ammo, so it's back to the basic pistol, shotgun, and machine pistol.
At least the Ganados are out, so you just have these two to deal with now.
Aye, but it's gonna take a while because again, they're sound based, so you want to walk away from them.
They also like to stay together.
Really, I thought they would split up after being attacked for a couple of minutes.
The problem is that they both are going for the same sound source, see? So they're staying together.
Ah, I suppose so.
This makes singling them out one by one really difficult. Run!
I'm fine, don't worry about it. You'd think I'd leave the death end if I failed.
Oh, who knows? We'll see in the results screen at the end of the game. TMP, save me. That is really intimidating.
I seen them walking like that. Mind you, that scream does get annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one done. Now for the armored one. But I don't get it how their eyes are shut, but they're instantly, when you make a loud noise, they instantly know where you are. I don't get it.
I think if you also, once you shoot their weak point, they will immediately run to where you are last as well.
Well, I guess they're trying to listen for where your gun was fired, so I suppose that does make sense.
And I've had a few instances where they are still moving towards me, even after I've ran well away from where I last was. So watch out for that, folks.
Right, I think one more stun
see
from
instant
one more stun from that weak spot, and he should be down. But I'm running low on TMP, so I'm gonna have to switch to the handgun.
You're gonna have handgun ammo, you'll be fine. Found you!
Okay, round 3, I guess. Why is that? Why is it that that's not blood? That's the parasite spilling all over the corpse, isn't it?
I think so.
Because that's not blood. Speaking of blood, in the DS report for the original Resident Evil, you can actually change the color of the blood. So you can change it, but it changes everyone's blood. So if you changed it to blue, Chris would be bleeding blue.
That was in the Resident Evil 2 N64 port as well.
Because the hunters bleed in the original, the hunters would bleed green because they're not human.
Yeah, they're amphibian BOWs.
Turn around, be a good boy. Thank you. I think this one has a little bit more health than the regular one, actually.
Yeah.
That's something I'd like to point out that Resident Evil 4 does wrong, actually. In Resident Evils 1, 2, 3, all the way up to Code Veronica, you can combine ammo with your inventory to reload your gun, but you can't do that for Resident Evil 4. You have to reload manually.
Yeah.
But then you can do it again in Resident Evil 5.
And then you can't do it again in 6. Capcom, you're so selective with that. And we are
there we
safe.
go. There you go, folks. That's proof that you can defeat these without the rocket launcher.
I think the trick with the rocket launcher is to aim at the door behind them, so that the
weak spots get hit by the blast
blast
radius.
radius,
Because if you hit them in the front, you pretty much just wasted your insta-kill weapon.
Yeah, because Andrew couldn't get a clear shot with the Magnum earlier. That's
Plus, like I said, I wanted to save the rocket for another boss, which we're going to be seeing later on.
ooh, Action Star kicking both of the doors down in one go, not just one. Time to save Ashley, but do we really want to?
Yeah, we have to. It's under the president's orders.
Aw.
I mean, considering where he was just forced to go into the government after Raccoon City.
Ashley.
Yeah, the unlockable epilogues in Resident Evil 3 point now. There's one for every character, actually.
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
I've seen on the throw, and I think I've seen this in a television series before.
It's a trap!
QT, folks, you fail these, you get impaled. Mortal Kombat style.
I believe it's always A and B for that combination.
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
Won't fall for this old trick.
And he's completely lost it like an actual child. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the mentality of a child, actually, considering he claims to be, what, 20 years old?
Alright, but he's not kidding, folks. He ain't fucking around anymore. He's sending one of his big guns out for us. Verdugo.
His right-hand man now, the one in the red eye. That is what I'm going to be saving the rocket launcher for.
Oh, so we're taking the easy way out, are we?
Yes.
I have actually defeated this thing on professional without the rocket launcher, but it's very difficult to do.
But it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy. I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
Boo.
There's actually a typo in the font as well, because there's an apostrophe in your in the wrong spot, I believe.
But as much as I love this game, some of the dialogue is... like that one we just heard right now. Your right hand comes off. Really, Leon?
Hey, could be. I love how Leon's just staring at all the bats.
Aye.
At least they're not the Veronica bats that attack you.
Or the giant mass, or the giant one from Zero.
Oh, I hate that thing so much.
Now, I would sell the crown right now, but there's two pieces missing, and one of those pieces belongs to Salazar's right-hand man, hence why I want to use the rocket launcher.
We'll get the second piece much later.
This is what I always do. I always save the rocket launcher so I can get that piece of the crown.
Upgrade your no! You want all your ammo back? Upgrade capacity.
I'm trying to think which one am I going to use.
Is that old?
Probably use a sniper rifle because, ironically, you know, I'm not sure if I've told you, if not sure if you know, but yes, I did play Call of Duty back when everyone was talking about it. My history goes from World at War all the way up to Modern Warfare 2. Ironically, I'm good with the sniper rifles in Resident Evil, or decent enough, but I was shite at them at Call of Duty.
Yeah, I tried a little bit of rifling in the COD games as well. I'm not very good at it.
I think you need to have an essential amount of skill to do that and all those quick scopes that you see.
Anytime we're playing RE6 Survivors, though, Andrew is genuinely scared of me whenever I get a rifle, because I can hit him from such absurd distances.
Because you played too much COD. I think you played... When did you stop playing COD, actually?
I'm still playing to this day.
Ah.
I'm one of the few people who does still play it, but I've been playing since Modern Warfare. That's how I first started. My uncle had the 360 game, so I decided, oh, this looks good, so I'll play this.
The reason I stopped is because it's fallen into that trend. It's the same game every year.
It's good at what it does, but the problem is that, again, it releases every year.
If only they released the games, like, say, every 3 years or something like that.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, folks, this is nothing. It's just to scare you, but when it gets to this door, what it's going to do from this point on, it's going to attack you from either the ceiling or the water flow below. Now, what we have to do is there's an elevator right in this control room, but the power module is all the way to the far right. You need to activate the power there, which will send the elevator to go, and then you can go up the elevator.
Hope your reflexes are good, folks, because you're going to need them here.
Because you can see underneath that grate on the floor, it's just nothing but sewage water.
You'll know if you're about to be attacked because there will be like either drops, I believe, coming from the ceiling or the water splashing around in the grate.
And what is in these tanks is liquid nitrogen. This is what I'm going to use to freeze the creature in place so that I can use my rocket and kill it.
Here we go. And the tail is clipping through Leon anyway.
I'll give it props for Resident Evil 4. This is probably one of the most scariest points in the game.
Yeah, this is genuinely frightening.
Especially when he actually makes his appearance and then you hear him running behind you.
Is it just me, or does this boss remind me a little bit of Birkin's second or third form in the factory?
Is it the head?
Yeah, he kind of looks like an alien or something like that.
I think that's what it's supposed to be. Or as some famous Let's Player called it, wannabe Predator.
Yeah, when didn't Birkin have like black armor or whatever? At that
Yeah,
point?
and I think it was his third or second form.
Yeah, he ambushes you when you're using the left down into the factory, I believe.
Now, unfortunately, the shutter's done. It was not going to open for a while, which means you have to wait 5 minutes with this guy.
Oh boy.
But I say, fuck that, I'm going to kill it. Because as soon as you kill the creature in here, the door will open anyway, so...
Yeah.
What to do, folks, is get him to stand next to you, throw this liquid nitrogen on the floor so that he freezes in place, and bring out the one insta-kill weapon.
The strategy guide genuinely hates this weapon. Like, there's actually... It's the one time I've ever seen a strategy guide legitimately put something down in a game. They don't like the rocket launcher at all, because they actually say the whole point of the game is to figure out the strategies and stuff. It's kind of funny, actually.
But still, if a game gives you a rocket launcher, you want to use it.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to use it, it's just up to you if you choose to do so.
I only chose to use the rocket here just so I can get that crown jewel and then fuck waiting 5 minutes for the elevator.
Yeah, because folks, if you're not using the rocket, Vertigo is incredibly difficult to deal damage to. The only way to effectively damage him is to actually freeze him. And then once you freeze him, you can run up to him and press A to kick him down, and then unload on him with everything you have. There are several nitrogen tanks around the area.
As we descend in the elevator, we're going to get another cutscene where we're introduced to another character.
Ooh,
It
suspense.
seems that Salazar is having difficulty taming the American pig. Salazar had his chance.
I do like Michael Guy's
Krauser,
performance, though.
Go get the girl.
Too bad he
Oh,
died.
and
Go get the girl.
dispose of the swine while you're at it.
Consider it done.
Right, as we're introduced to the Avatar Commando, we'll see you in the next part, folks.